I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. For members of the West Point class of 2018, life changed today, big time. Today's our day, reception day, for the incoming class of cadet candidates who reported for their first day at the U.S. Military Academy, beginning the challenging transition from civilian life to a life of training and academics that will prepare them to become future Army officers. Our day includes lessons in marching and discipline, processing evaluations, and haircuts. From here, the class of 2018 will have to complete 6 weeks of basic training, referred to as Beast Barracks, before being officially accepted into the Corps of Cadets. Jerry Oser says he can now sleep at night thanks to the treatment he's received at the newly opened Roadback Trauma Center in Middletown, a place where those with post-traumatic stress disorder can get help through an experimental visualization treatment technique. Jerry had been coping with trauma for 50 years. He was a first responder who witnessed death during the Alaska earthquake in 1964. He says he finally got relief only after undergoing treatment sessions at the Middletown Clinic.
This has really helped me out. Out of all the problems that I have ever had, this is one program that definitely worked out. And I believe other veterans in the area or anywhere around the world, if they could get this type of treatment, it definitely would help them out to live a functional life. With the help of Frank and Rick through this program, they got me functional better. I can able to speak and talk to people about it that I wasn't able to do before.
If we can treat PTSD effectively, quickly, then all of the other programs that we try to provide to our vets, whether it's housing assistance or employment training or even medical treatment, all of those things are going to be more effective. Vets struggling with substance abuse, homelessness, all of those treatments are more effective if the person is not still suffering trauma. And so you've got to get at the battlefield trauma as quickly as possible, and we have to use techniques that work.
Jerry told a story to Congressman Sean Patrick Maloney and Assemblywoman Aileen Gunther during their visit to the center today. The Roadback Trauma Center opened in the spring with a $300,000 state grant, but researchers there will need to find other funding sources to keep the treatment center operational for a full year. According to a new report by the Institute of Medicine, an estimated 8% of the 2.5 million current and former service members deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan have been diagnosed with PTSD. Meantime, veterans in Ulster County have a special reason to celebrate this July 4th Independence Day. Today, veterans and county officials gathered for the dedication of the Patriots Project Veterans Home, a historic house on Wirt Street in Kingston's Roundout District that was renovated to provide transitional housing for Ulster County's homeless and disabled veterans. The home has 8 bedrooms for single adult men. The project also includes peer support common areas and services for health and rehabilitation. Reports are more than 60,000 veterans are homeless nationwide, and in Ulster County there are an estimated 20 to 40 homeless veterans at any given time. Officials in the Putnam County Sheriff's Office are hoping to determine the identity of the woman whose body was found in the Hudson River near Highland Falls Tuesday. A boater spotted the body and called 911. Police say the woman was in her late 30s or early 40s with black hair and a ponytail. She was wearing a black blouse, arrow jeans, and black ankle-high boots. Anyone with information is asked to call the Putnam County Sheriff's Office. Their number is 225-8060. Elsewhere, Bloomingburg Mayor Frank Girardi says it has to stop. He was referring to the recent acts of vandalism directed at 3 new unopened Main Street businesses owned by developer Shalom Lamb, whose Hasidic housing development has been at the center of emotional debate. The verbal battle apparently led to last week's vandalism as windows were shattered on 4 occasions last week. Girardi condemned the violence and said the Bloomingburg Village Board would fully cooperate with state police in their ongoing investigation of the incidents. A New Windsor teen has been sentenced to up to 10 years in prison for a fatal stabbing during a child's birthday party in the town of Ramapo. Josiah Williams was 16 years old at the time of the June 2013 incident. He had pleaded guilty back in April to a charge of manslaughter. He had fatally stabbed Ricardo Barrett when a fight broke out at the party. Williams was sentenced as a juvenile offender because of his age. He'd allegedly been selling oxycodone and hydrocodone throughout the city of Kingston. And police there capped a 4-month-long investigation with the arrest of 44-year-old Tyrone Palmer of Eddyville. He's been charged with felony sale and possession of controlled substances. Palmer was arraigned and sent to Ulster County Jail on $50,000 cash bail. And the alarming rise in the use of heroin and illegally obtained painkillers brought Senator Charles Schumer to Kingston Tuesday, where he announced a push to designate Ulster County a federal high-intensity drug trafficking area. Schumer says the designation would bring federal funds, supplies, and police agency intelligence coordination that could help deal with the region's heroin epidemic. Heroin seizures in Ulster County have reportedly tripled since 2007, and drug-related arrests in the county are on pace to increase by more than 25% this year. Schumer says the designation would also give Ulster County greater access to additional drug use prevention and treatment. Well, bad weather is on the way, and it's because Tropical Storm Arthur is pushing up the Atlantic coast. We are expecting to get some drenching rains. Tomorrow will be cloudy with showers and thunderstorms. Some are expected to be heavy. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s Thursday. As for Friday, the 4th of July, it'll be cloudy with more rain likely. The highs will be up around 80 degrees, and the rain may clear out in time for fireworks displays at night. So keep your fingers crossed. We'll get an edge on the day by starting it with the Times-Herald Record, and when news breaks, you will find it here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.